was like, man, I remember, I remember the second I seen him, and I was like, this kid looks like Buddy Holly, man.
Yeah, yeah, he
Like
does.
he had these glasses on, he had his hair all slicked back, and I was like, he looks like Buddy Holly. I was like, I didn't know if he played music, I didn't know nothing about him, but I was like, he has to play music,
Yeah,
with the way he
the
looks.
way he looked and would he come there to listen to
Yep,
music? I mean,
he came and sat there and listened, man, and I remember going up to him, and I was like, hey, man, do you play music? And he kind of just looked at, because you know how man he
yeah.
is. And he kind of just looked at me. He's like, who wants to know? And
Yeah,
like he wasn't being a jerk. He just was really wanting
that's
to know who wants to know. And I
yeah,
was like, man, well, I'd like to get you up there if you play. And he was like, yeah, I'll get up there and do a couple songs. And then it
good.
seemed like after that we ran together quite a
Yeah,
bit. I got him down at Stonehouse Studio to record a little bit and try to get him into the feel of things. And man, just to see how much he's grown,
yeah.
from him being nervous to playing to him just rocking. I mean, he's rocking
Yeah.
stages now.
And he's got that EP fixing to come out. I think
Mhm.
it's an EP. He might have said an album. I can't remember.
But he's in there doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it,
That's
and that's one thing that some of the artists are not doing.
yep. I mean, people. I've seen them. I see a lot of them where they could play you every song that you want to hear all day,
Yep,
but not have one song out.
not one
You
song
know,
out.
as a musician and an artist. So, well, you know my history on
Yeah,
songwriting. I
yeah,
got into it to write songs. As a songwriter, that's what gave me the want to record.
yeah,
Because I knew nobody else was going to hear my songs. I wasn't approaching it as an artist or a musician at all. I was going in only to write these songs and get them recorded.
yeah,
So I already had the inside to the studios, and then prior to that, just always being in studio since I was a kid.
yeah.
So the recording aspect wasn't anything to me, but to most musicians or artists, it is a big thing to make that stepping off stage and then walking into the studio and having to play it perfect.
Right.
Doing different takes or figuring it out is a different thing for them.
Yeah, man.
I,
I'm just glad to see how much he's grown. I mean, Bryce too,
mm,
on his guitar level, skill level has grown tremendously since he moved down here.
oh yeah, man. We were just talking. So Greg from
Yeah,
Lock 12,
I think
he's
he's
down here for Bryce's birthday, and I was asking him. I was like, well, when we come up there, is it who's the local guys doing it? And he's like, you took him. It was Bryce, and
yeah,
I, you know we're all excited for Bryce to be down here, but that was their
yeah.
musician. That was their guy.
That's why they pay him so much to come back one
Yeah,
time a year or 3 times a year,
as
whatever it
often
is.
as I know he loves going home,
Yeah,
man. But just talking to him this past week, he's like, dude, I just want to come home. And he's talking about Tennessee.
yeah.
This is Bryce's home now, I believe. I'm excited to have him.
Me too.
I'm glad, dude. That's my buddy. That's my
Yeah,
buddy right there.
I hated leaving last night, man, but I had opportunities come up,
Hmm.
and I needed to go to it.
Well, he knows. He knows you want to be there.
Yeah,
He understands.
I mean, I did get a sponsorship. Finally, my first sponsorship from Aura, the sunglass company with Mike Ron. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Man. Oh, Mike's a good dude
I,
too.
I love that guy. He's a great guy and first sponsorship, so I'm happy about that.
Man, it's cool. Sit down and look at our friend circle.
Yeah,
It's stupid,
yeah.
man.
There's so much. I mean, artists.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much.
There's so much
artists.
raw talent
Oh yeah.
among everyone.
You turn around and look, and there's somebody that's doing something that nobody else in the world can do.
Exactly.
And that's cool, man. It's always it's a surreal moment to me every time I'm sitting there, and even being like down in Alabama, and then I hear Bryce is playing 2 blocks down.
Right.
To be
That's
able to
cool.
walk in and see him, and the way that the world accepts, us as the group or us as individuals,
Right.
to be able to sit there and witness that, man, it takes me back. And there's a lot of times that we sit down and talk about that. It's that stay humble moment. Um, and I think, yeah, with Mike Ryan doing what he's doing,
Yeah, man.
Travis Austin doing what he's doing, all those guys up there, I mean, they're rocking
Yeah.
it, and yeah, it's definitely a cool thing.
I do appreciate him, man, because that's a big help. I mean, any sponsorship's a help, but what he's doing is a big help, and I'm glad to call him my friend. Really,
Yep.
he's super nice guy, man.
He also makes really good looking sunglasses.
Yeah, them sunglasses are fire.
Go get you some if you want to.
Yeah, we'll put the link on the Facebook page or Instagram or something.
So
We'll link it in our Instagram bio.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. To keep it a tradition, because I noticed there's a reoccurring theme in every one of your podcasts. Let's talk about Corky Love.
Man, of course, dude. And you know him better than most of us.
Man, I love that guy. Hey, dude, I'm telling you, after every podcast, he messages me because he listens to every one.
He listens to everyone. He does, I appreciate it.
And he's always like, man, he really appreciates, everybody talking about him up here. And I joke with him. I'm like, dude, you're going to be the most known unknown dude. Like everybody's going to know your name. They're all going to wonder why every one of us sit here and talk about you. And have you heard his songs?
Yeah. This man, like I said, the last few times I've talked about him, he walks in here, sleeveless shirt on, just big burly looking dude.
Tatted up,
grabs his guitar.
And then breaks your heart.
And then makes you start crying. It's just, I'm like, what's going on here?
I'll tell you what, I don't know what Texas has in the water, but man, it's creating some killer music.
That guy's so good. I love his voice, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could sit there. He's another one I could sit there and listen to all day, man. He actually texted or messaged me on the way over here a new song that he's been working on, man, and it's unreal the way this guy's mind works.
I don't think I could listen to him all day. I'd be like depressed as shit, dude.
Dude, I mean, he's
even his happy songs. Yeah. Even his happy songs are like, damn it.
Why you do that to me, man? Come on, Corky. Why'd you do? Did I ever tell you about the time he changed his name? To Motor Brown. He wanted to write songs that sounded like Motorhead and James Brown mixed. And he went by Motor Brown. And I was like, dude, that's freaking awesome, man.
That is pretty cool.
Because Corky Love ain't his real name.
Oh, I know.
I'm not going to say his real name.
I'm not saying his real name either, but yeah, I know.
But yeah, man, he's so mysterious, man. Yeah. He's that guy that comes up once or twice a year, blows all of our minds, and goes back to Texas.
Comes to Karaoke Joe's, and there's 60 people here, and all 60 people are like wiping tears from their eyes. And
the funniest thing is when he sat there, and I think it was with Jesse, man. Jesse was like, dude, what's the biggest show you ever played? And he looked around and he starts counting. He's like, this? I'm like, man. I told him, because, he always says all he wants to do is sit on his couch and write music, which I believe he can achieve that goal.
That's what he wants to do.
He's one of the guys that can do that. But I told him, I said, man, when you start going out and playing shows, you need to bring like a sectional or something. So you can sit on your couch and play music. Every show he plays, they just push out a chair for him. That's where he's comfortable, man. I'd sit there and listen to him. Dude, I would buy tickets to go to his living room. I don't care what they cost. Let me go sit on that couch and listen to him play.
We're going to make that happen. We're going to put a sectional in Karaoke Joe's one night and just have a Corky Love show.
All I want to know is how you're going to get him on the podcast. Are you going down there to sit in his living room?
I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to have to do.
That needs to be the grand finale, dude.
I think me, Bryce, and maybe you, I don't know. We're supposed to be going down there at some point.
Well, we were talking
and Payton Dog, of course.
Wait, am I? Am I supposed to be going?
We'll find out.
I would love to go.
We've all been trying to get down to Texas. Like, I know Texas loves us, and we love Texas, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get down. I just signed a publishing deal out of Texas.
Yeah. I just heard that. No,
I want to get down there.
Bring that up. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that or not.
It's finalized. We still need to go over some stuff. Moving just paperwork basically.
Yeah.
But it is finalized. It's Smith Music Group.
Awesome, man. That's a good one.
And so I'm excited to be a part of their family and excited to see what the future holds for us there, But that's going to get me down there as well. So it's kind of, I feel like we're going to be in Texas quite a bit.
So that being said, are y'all going to run a tour in Texas? Is that what y'all are thinking?
I want to. I want to go down near the Louisiana border, work up through East Texas. Because you just look at the music coming from East Texas,
That red dirt.
Mm-hmm. That's how I want to introduce them to some Tennessee red clay.
Red
You know,
clay,
we ain't
yeah.
got dirt here.
Well, now,
we got clay.
or that limestone.
Yeah, that limestone.
That Tennessee limestone music.
That's all we got, man. Hey, dude, not I was joking around, but to be serious, the music out of Tennessee is going to like the redneck
Yeah,
sound.
they kind of are.
They're being copycats, man.
Copy kitties.
Hey, guys up there in Nashville, stop copying that. Let Texas have Texas, man.
That's gonna be a little difficult. There's only like 4 big producers for Nashville. I mean, like there's definitely more.
But there's
If you look at the top of the charts, there's a trend. There's like
which now, I mean, it's a Big Loud that's really hitting.
Yeah,
dude.
Big Loud's hitting.
Every one of their artists.
Hitting
dude.
hard.
I'm a fan of every one of their artists.
Me too.
They came in and changed everything.
Man, they're so cool. Like they're all so nice too.
Mm-hmm.
They're humble.
They'll sit there just like you
Yeah,
and me,
yeah.
And that's a cool thing, man. I appreciate the music they put out.
Yeah, me too.
I wish they'd bring Morgan back.
Man, I actually going down the road the other day and I heard him on 97.9. I was like, uh-oh, somebody's making a comeback.
Yep. I mean, I ain't saying what he did was good, but
No.
his music's good. Let's separate the artist from the art,
Yeah.
And let
Man,
the
he's
art
just
live.
so daggum talented. When him and Ernest sit down, they're just so talented.
Mm-hmm. And Hardy, you can't forget about him.
Hardy's. Man, he was so nice. Every time I've met him, he's just been super, super duper nice. And
Wait, wasn't he up there last night with y'all?
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, he was there for a little while. I mean, he didn't stay late. He was there long enough to say hi, and
Thank you.
I'm not gonna talk much about it.
I needed Payton to get me a Coca-Cola.
Man, that Coca-Cola sounded really crisp.
Oh, you can't use brand names, can you?
you can use brand names.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine. We're not gonna get y'all sued for copyright infringement.
No.
The only thing we can get copyrights was music, right?
Yeah, music.
Yeah, you can't
So
play it.
like
Can't play any covers.
you can cover songs as long as you cover it in your own style.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are just playing a song, like if you had the exact same voice and play style as Morgan Wallen and you played a Morgan Wallen song,
I can get you guys sued.
yes, don't do that.
Y'all don't have the legal right to use my music. Now, if I play my song, can I sue you guys?
Well, technically yes, but you'd be the one at fault because you're the one recording it.
So it'd backfire.
Yeah, you just end up suing
You wouldn't
yourself.
get anything.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
You'll get 4 mics, 4 headsets, a laptop,
And
a
then
mixer
then
that I bought from you.
I'd have to get Payton too because how am I going to run this? Oh, man, you sued me and took my Payton.
You took my fact sound guy.
Don't do that.
Man, Peyton's been nothing but help, and
I'll try.
I appreciate you. You're big.
So, Payton, tell me about you and your musical journey. This?
I can kind of play guitar sometimes.
I was sitting with Payton yesterday.
Yeah, he
That's
taught me how to
fun.
palm mute, and I've been doing it constantly.
That's man, work on it. Hopefully here soon, you can play all my songs, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I walked in the house today, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I hear Peyton just practicing that rhythm, man.
I just had the frets muted, and I was just
Yeah, that's
practicing.
the way I learned. I sat there and watched TV.
Yeah, I just sat there, was watching YouTube, trying to have a conversation with my sister, and I struggled, but I'm getting better at it.
We do know that he got accepted into the music program at
Nice.
MTSU.
At MTSU, yep.
Nice.
But that is going to be my minor, not my major.
I know.
What's your major?
It is business administration.
Cool. So you about to do it big, man. You're gonna have an education.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
dude.
talking about.
Me and Brett Bone will be in all the same classes together.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brett Bone.
We got the same major.
Dude,
He sent me some pictures today.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to check them out. South Dakota.
He was in South Dakota. I don't think he is anymore. I mean, he had, I think, a little over 2 weeks to travel all of the West.
Midwest and West.
Yeah, so he started in, I think it was South Dakota, and he's moved to a couple different states since then.